Hey, you. Come here a tick. Just want to ask you a few questions, love. Like about who you're with. That six-sided fellow by your side. Tell me about him. That ain't no dog. I think you got one of them dice by your side. See, most people wouldn't recognize them no more. They've been extinct for so long. Banned by the Queen. And she's got a terrifying black one. The only one left in all the land. Or so she thinks. I'm sure you don't. Having a dice is treason, after all. Be careful out there, love. There might not be many of us left who know what you're up to. But you can't fool everyone all of the time. See you around, kid. So, it does speak. And with the ancient dice tongue. How intriguing. Oh, feisty little one, ain't ya? No need to threaten the curious. Do say aye to the Queen once she does find you, hmm?
I don't know, Dicey, but I didn't like her one bit. Look there! On the other side! Yeah, but how do we get over there? Dicey! Dicey, over there! Dicey!
Life was insane and beautiful. A glorious mess. Those who wielded dice would challenge each other in grand board game tournaments to win favor from the king or queen, or even just each other. The rules were wild and capricious, the games even more so. And everyone
I'm sorry. I'm on break now, and Smokey only gets a little time for himself, don't he? So you'll have to excuse my rudeness, but I... don't have much else to say.
Been dealt a bad hand, have you? Oh, never mind. Trade it in for a new one with me, old Manny Dix.
Oi, kid! You want crispy twigs? Kids love crispy twigs.
Super juice! I got super juice.
To answer your question, yes, business is slow. Hey, kid!
Sarah,
Selling
street
crispy
socks.
twigs here.
Get your socks here.
Right.
Sarah, street socks. Get your socks here. Sock 2-packs, one for each of you. It's the perfect pair for the perfect pair.
Get your pre-chewed food here. Smooth and food's not nice unless it's been chewed twice. Tired of mastication? Let me do the hard work for you.
You're already wearing socks. Come back when you need new ones, kid. Are your parents around? Bring them back with you and tell them to bring their money. Yeah, come back with money, kid, and I'll be happy to sell you 2 or more socks.
Kid, I got what all kids crave.
Flavors of super juice.
Crispy
You
twigs.
know you've
The
got to
crispiest in town.
You want a free sample of super juice? Too bad. Hey, kid, I'm running a business here. No freebies. Super juice
kid.
is the only
You want
juice with
crispy
super.
twigs? Kids
Yeah.
love crispy twigs.
Oh, refreshing.
Hey, kid! I'm selling crispy twigs here. Crispy twigs to try.
What's it boy? More party pancake. Here's the boy. Stay point pancake. Oh. I need inspiration. I'd trade my Gubblegregor for a flash of genius. I'm through Pipkin, by the way. I am an artist, but not with paints or music. My art is the art of trading, and I want to push the art forward. Trading Gubblegregors is so routine. I want to trade something that hasn't been traded before. Say, you wouldn't be willing to trade for that costume your friend is wearing, are you?
The two are about the equivalent amount of what?
I figured. Probably wouldn't fit too many folks anyway. Plus, people have traded costumes before. If you ever have anything to trade, you'll come see me, right? Especially something unusual.
I'll just sell 'em.
And maybe I'll offer you something amazing in exchange. Until then... Not the one. You wouldn't happen to have anything, would you? A word? Now that's interesting. I've never traded in words before. This could be a whole new marketplace. What's the word? Oh, I've heard that before. It's a common phrase, and common things don't have value, I'm afraid. No, I can't do anything with that. No trade, kid.
Help! Help! I'm being attacked by robots!
I got a 50% off sale. That's twice as cheap as normal. My stock is twice as good as the competition. They've recently made their stock twice as good. So, mine is twice as good. Buy one, get one free. That's 2 items for the price of 1. That's a deal specifically made Cellar Street. Don't miss it.
Shroud! Get your fresh shroud! Straight out of the tube! That's dinner for 2!
Oh, cool dice costume, kid. Careful you don't get arrested in it. Get your food here. I've only had dice described to me, kid, but that costume is dead on. Sail on food. My grandparents told me about dice once in whispers. Never thought I'd see such an accurate costume. The heart of Two Town was even greater and bigger and scarier than in the most outlandish stories she'd heard the Junkers tell in Onecroft.
Hi, I'm Harry Twofold. I love the Upside Down Town. It's a whole second Two Town.
And I can't stand them. I hate that stupid thing. It's a huge mistake. Sorry, you must have been speaking to my other half. I hate it.
By which I mean, it rules! Yeah, that's kind of my whole thing. But one thing will always remain consistent. My love for the Upside Down Town. It's beautiful and great and...
I hate it. Worst idea we ever had.
Brilliant in both conception and execution. A
disaster in waiting that will
make everyone happy.
To die one day so that they can escape this horrible monster city.
And then go to heaven, which will be exactly like the new Upside Down Town. You know, my doctor said the same thing. That getting so overwhelmed with the upside downs of this world all the time wasn't good for me. I called him an insensitive low roller and left, but maybe this time I should listen.
Hi! Hello! Indubitably, we're twins. We finish each other's sentences. We double each other's happiness. We share each other's husbands. We multiply each other's... Wait, what? What? You said we share each other's husbands. Yep, I don't. You've been kissing my husband? Oh my God! Two-timer! It's double the fun. Please excuse us. We need to talk about this. Sorry.
Even decided she'd already inserted herself into the lives of the twins quite enough.
That is such a creative dice costume. No way, Ronaldo, are you seeing this?
What's a dice?
Okay, have a nice
and depressing
day.
Even decided she couldn't quite keep up with Mr. Twofold.
That's a spiffy dice costume, kid. My grandmother told me about him.
I'm being attacked by robots!
with my bacon there, kid. Look, let me repay you. With a deal. I'm looking to trade a weird-looking four-sided skull for a Gubblegregger. That'll be just the thing I need to Gubblegreg my way out of future robot trouble. What do you say, kid? You don't know what a Gubblegregger is? Forget it then, kid. But, you know, do come back if by any chance you happen to find one.
That is such a creative dice costume. No way, Ronaldo. Are you seeing this?
What's a dice?
Even decided she'd already inserted herself into the lives of the twins quite enough.
Oh, cool dice costume, kid. Careful you don't get arrested in it. Get your food here. I've only had dice described to me, kid, but that costume is dead on. Sail on food. My grandparents told me about dice once and whispers.
Get your fresh roll straight out of the tube. That's dinner.
I got
for
it
two.
50% off sale. That's twice as cheap as normal. My stock is twice as good as the competition. And they've recently made their stock twice as good. So, mine is twice as good.
Not the you wouldn't happen to have anything? A word? Now that's interesting. Oh, I've heard no
Pet spiders for sale! And pet scorpions too! Those are the two best pets to have, so they're the only ones I carry!
Oh,
You want a free sample of
want
super juice?
crispy twigs?
Too bad!
Kids love crispy twigs. To answer your question, yes. To answer your question, yes. Business is slow.
You know you gotta
Sarah, street socks. Get your socks here. Sock 2 packs, one for each of you. It's the perfect pair for the perfect pair.
I'm selling crispy
for
twigs.
sale! Who wants a new pet scorpion crawling all over them? Or thousands of new pet spiders doing the same? The two are about the equivalent amount of work!
Buy one, get one free. That's 2 items for the price of 1. That's a deal
Roll!
specifically
Get your
made
fresh
for
roll
Summer Street.
straight out of the tube. That's dinner for two.
Words for sale. Who wants to buy a word? Here's one for free. Syzygy. I got words for sale here. Choice words. Pluviophile. It means lover of rain. That's just a free sample.
Roll! Get your fresh roll straight out of the tube. That's dinner for two.
Pet spiders are very popular.
Not you wouldn't happen to a word? Now that's interesting.
Get your pre-chewed food's not nice unless it's been chewed twice. Tired of mastication? Let me do the hard work for you.
Seller, street socks. Get your socks here. Ah, you're already wearing socks. Come
Kid, all got what all kids crave.
Super juice! I got
Crispy
super...
twigs.
Hey,
The
good.
crispiest in
I'm
town.
running a business here. No freebies.
Shroud, get your fresh shroud straight out of the tube. That's dinner for two.
Who wants to buy a word? I got Cliniomania looking for a good...
Hello! Can I interest you in a potion? Wait a minute. I don't know you. I only sell potions to my regular customers. I don't give out my art willy-nilly. You're not from around here, are you? You must feel lost. It would be logical to give her a summary of the town that she finds herself in. I was getting to that. Jeez! It would be logical of me to give you a summary of the town you find yourself in. As you may have noticed, we're big into duality here, even though it has its not unsubstantial downsides. By the card makers, I'm speaking, Jorid! Split personality, though ours is more unfortunate than most. Jared and I don't agree on very much these days. Ah, a keen question suggesting a logical mind. Everyone in Two Town is split, but it's not always the same way. I am fated to always be battling my other half, but even on my worst days, I know that it's fair. We battle it out, and it's a great system. As you can see, Jorid and I are in conflict a lot. We want different things in business, in life, in love. In that some of us don't want love because it's an illogical distraction. And some of us want to get mad kissy. Also, we are at loggerheads over the direction of our business. But not for long. I am working on a potion to decide this once and for all. Yes, a potion to decide who is in charge. Whoever drinks it will be the leader once and for all, regardless of what the dice say. Which will be me. You misspoke, as anyone could clearly see that I am intended to be the one in charge. If you simply reason it out, you'll see that, you know what? I have had it with your condescending and your precious logic. An emotional and frankly embarrassing response, dare I say, cringe-worthy? You two enjoy talking. I'm out of here. La 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 la, can't hear you. La 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 la, can't hear you. Ah, we have a few moments of privacy. There is one thing. That potion I mentioned. I need ingredients to finish it. And I'm afraid time is of some matter because my partner is working on a similar potion. One that will lock me out for good. It's logical, therefore, that I finish my potion first. So, if you'd be so kind as to find what I need before that happens, I would appreciate it. I can barely hear you with these fingers in my ears, but that sounded like a yes? Excellent. I require 3 bloobs. Unremarkable organisms distinguished by their loud screams. Listen for their sounds, and you'll find them. And don't worry about harvesting them for my experiments. My research indicates that it is actually quite ethical and logical for me to do this. I assure you it makes no difference to them. They loathe their existence all the same. All I require is that you find 3 bloobs for me, and I'll have all that I need. Oh, and there's a mighty reward in it for you.
In conclusion, what I've said is highly intriguing, and if I were you, I'd go find those bloobs. Promptly. Farewell, kind stranger.
He's gone, yeah? Perfect! Listen, before you go, that potion that we're working on, I need ingredients first to finish it. Because as soon as he gets control again, my partner is going to invent a potion to lock me out for good! There's no stopping him. It's logical. So, if you'd be so kind as to find what I need before that happens, I'd be much obliged. Perfect! Oh, perfect! Okay, I'll need 3 bloobs, same as him, but you need to give them to me. Oh, and there's a reward in it for you. I know, it's so intriguing. If I were you, I'd go find those ingredients to discover what it is.
Behold, the door to Three Town. Alas, the door was sealed shut, and only a roll of a 3 would open it. But Evan's friend was 1 dot short. He could only roll a 1 and a 2, and Evan would have to find a way to upgrade him.
Strange. What's up with these little guys? Well, I wonder if they could fix you.
Roll your dice and defeat all enemies. It's that simple.
Seemed as though Dicey was affecting that giant
to the board game.
A slow time bubble has appeared. sir. Slow time bubble has appeared. We are nearing the final round. The board game is about to end. Defeat all the enemies for the board game to end.
Mwana hela, akanena. Wat ken it lemonade? Orkats bala dermanena. Da ken nasn mena. Da mij laga nesne. O jo skilena. Teko, men heine. Otka, wat kmoama. Okas galo wa. Aka, mwana kena. Okas ka, mwana kan nyena.
Some of us are trying to sleep.
You can hear that, can't you? That noise! Dang it. I'm trying to sleep, and that blabbed bloob is up on my roof making a ruckus. It's those dang... Oh, I don't even know what they are. Screaming wobblies. You've seen them. Now they're up on my roof making noise. All I want to do is nap. I'm old. I've spent more hours awake than anyone, and I deserve some moments of blessed unconsciousness. Quiet unconsciousness. You'll help me, won't you? I'll reward you or something. Thank you, little one. You've made an old man's heart want to fill with hope, which will happen as soon as this old man's ears are no longer filled with cotton to keep that darn noise down. Please don't dawdle now. I'm very old. Quiet down! I'm old and I'm tired, and I demand you respect that. Thank you, little one.
Well, have you gotten the ingredients yet?
Oh, it's no good without all three. Go find more, please. I need all of them. It's logical for you to do so. For me, obviously.
I've got a card up my sleeve, in my chest, up my nose, up me... Well, everywhere. Let's try.
And lo, did the number 2 come to random, and lo, it was good. Oh dear, do I ever shut up? And lo, did the number 2 inspire all to praise the Queen for twice as long. And lo, did the Queen bless us with not 1, but 2 towns, and 2 moons rather than simply the boring one. And lo, did my other side have nothing of interest to preach. Quiet you, today is my day. And lo, did the number 2 come to random, and lo, it was good. Oh dear, do I ever shut up? And lo, did the number 2 inspire all to praise the Queen for twice as long. And lo, did the Queen bless us with not 1, but 2 towns, and 2 moons rather than simply...
Even knew that the door wouldn't open until Dicey had a 3rd pip. Which was good, because it saved me from having to repeat myself.
A dice! Child! Yes, you! Come closer. You, child! I believe we can be useful to each other. No, nor I you. But the threads of fate weave strange fabrics indeed. You see, I've noticed that you have a dice with you. Right. A good act, child. You'll need your wits to survive what's coming, I'd wager. So, let's say, hypothetically, you have a dice, which of course you don't, which means you, hypothetically, have experience in their identification and true nature. I've heard tell of a dice circulating Cellar Street. Of course, it's been so long since a true dice has been here. People don't entirely recognize it for what it is. And if these rumors were true, well, I dare say you could be the one to find it. Folks dimly sense it has value. They treat it as something rare and unique, say a fossil, not knowing its true value, its true nature. I believe someone like yourself could trade for it, or at the very least, trade up to it. Hypothetically, of course, and if you did hypothetically succeed in possessing such a dice, well, I'd be interested, and I'd make it worth your while indeed. I've heard stories around Cellar Street. There's all sorts of strange items for trade there. And if you can't find it directly, you could trade until you do. I've told you all I can. Except that I've heard whispers that someone is buying words, and someone else is selling them. And that would be where I'd start. Make yourself useful, child. Trade and trade until, before you know it, you've got your hands on one of those dangerous, awful, deadly dice. And then you give it to me, and I will take care of it.
I got so many words. My rarest word? Why, that's a tall order. What do you have to offer in trade? Let's hear it. Why? 7, 8, 9? Oh, 7, 8, 9. Ugh, keep that joke. I don't want it. What do you have to offer in trade? Let's hear it. How? Oh, down, like as in duck feathers. Ah, sorry. Not a fan of puns. No trade. What do you have to offer in trade? Let's hear it. What? That is worth only the most common word. Here you go. The. Enjoy. It's worthless and nobody will trade you for it. What do you have to offer in trade? I'm listening. I like the amount of Y's in that word, but 3 or more planets, oh, that's a hard sell here in Two Town. I think that's a pass from me. What do you have to offer in trade? Your last one didn't do anything for me, but I'm listening. How does a small girl like you know an adult word like that? Adlubescence. Oh, learning it is a pleasure. The breath of the essence sound, the mouth feel of adlube. Oh, the rarity of it. Oh, this is a word I can definitely sell. Tell you what, I'll give you a great word in exchange too. Oblectament. Close. Oblectament. It means a source of delight. For example, learning adlubescence is an oblectament. Thank you again, kid. It's been a pleasure doing business with you. Bye. Beautiful. Use it well, kid. Hey, here's a free sample. Halcyon. Means happy and careless. First one's free, kid. I already traded with you. I'm good for words, but thank you. Enjoy oblectament. Kid, that's a trade secret. Can't have you stealing all my business. It's a hard business to be in, selling words, but lucky for me, I have lots of ways to precisely express just how hard it is.
Seller, street socks. Get your socks here.
Oi, kid! You want crispy twigs? Kids love crispy twigs.
Not the... You wouldn't happen to have a word? Now that's interesting. I've never traded in words before. This could be a whole new marketplace. What's the word? Oh, that is a beautiful word. Oblectament. I would like some oblectament, please. Yes, it is a good word, and that means it has value. Anything with value I can trade. Oh, this is going to be great! Let me compensate you for that word by giving you a Gubblegregor in exchange. They're very futuristic. Perfect. We have a deal. Enjoy it, and be sure not to Gubblegreg too much on your first go. Great, kid.
That's a spiffy dice costume, kid. My grandmother told me about him.
Please, trade the Gubblegregor to me. I'm sure this skull I'm offering is invaluable. It must be. It's darned old. Thank you. Here, have this, fossilized skull, I think. Strangely four-sided. It must have come from some sort of ancient extinct animal. Big Red dug it up a while back before... forget it, it's not important. But this has got to be the rarest thing in all of Two Town. Thanks, kid.
Words for sale. Who wants to buy a word? Here's...
And lo, did the number 2 come to random, and lo, it was good. Oh dear, do I ever shut up? And lo, did the number 2...
Impossible! Let me see that. By the card makers themselves, this is a dice. Or rather, it was a dice. Oh, if I had such power, child, I wouldn't be lurking here, talking to strangers. No, it wasn't me. The Queen destroyed all the dice, child. Well, almost. I want to say thank you, child. It's been so long since I've seen a dice, even one that's dead like this. That alarms you, doesn't it? Yes, dice can die. We found that out in the No Dice War. It was a catastrophe. The Queen, child, decided that she should be the only one to wield a dice, and so she waged war on them, and on those who'd wield them. And she did not show mercy in victory. When she finds out there's still a dice, and still a wielder, well, she will be apoplectic. And she is not to be toyed with. What happened here, she'll do to you and your friend here. It's not a threat, little one. It's an observation, gleaned from hard-earned experience. Hypothetically speaking, that is. But don't worry, your secret is safe with me. As for this poor dice, I'm going to return it to where it belongs, to the sacred valley of the dice. I suspected as much. There are some of us who remember the old ways, child. We must stay hidden, and we must stay silent. But we exist. The valley is hidden, far below random, and far from the Queen's prying eyes. It's a crypt, a land of the dead, forbidden to all but a few who remember. I'd wager you don't fully know what you travel with. I'm glad to hear it. I hope you are. Goodbye, child. Take care and random rules. Good luck, dice wielder. And you too, little dice.
All this tunus reminds me of Odd. I promise you, sister, I am coming for you.
As she looked up, even began to realize that Two Town's name was easily twice as literal as she'd suspected. They seemed to be constructing a second town.
I've had enough of this job. Ouch. Okay. All right. Huh? Oh, a dice? Where did you come from, little one?
Let him go! That's right. You better smarten up and look where you're going, or I'll...
Well, you're very angry for someone so small.
I'm not small. You're a big, clumsy giant who goes around sitting on my friends.
Again, I apologize. It was an accident.
All right, apology accepted. Look, I'm trying to find my sister, and I've got to get through that big old door.
Name's Seymour. Haven't seen your sister, though. Thing is, I don't see too much of anything these days, and not since the nanny confiscated most of my eyes. 2 of them for Two Town, she said. Oh, not like that. Nanny Fortuna. Old lady, right hand of the queen. She is as mean as she is old. Anyway, once she gave my eyes to the mayor, they disappeared. I haven't heard any news about them since. So, it seems like we both have a reason not to like her. The Civil War and Freedom, tried to desert it and got sentenced for treason. I wasn't doing any good there anyway. I'm a lover, not a fighter. But enough about that. What's up with this dice? I haven't seen a real one in years. I see you're missing a couple of pips, little one, if you're gonna go anywhere. You are new, aren't you? Door to Three Town's forever locked. Keeps the district separate by order of the Queen. You'd need to roll a 3 to open it, and since nobody has a dice anymore, well, they stay closed. But your little friend's so close to 3. I could fix you, but I can't. Not unless I get my missing eyes back. Oh, if only a brave dice wielder would find it in her heart of glory to begin a quest to find and return my eyes. Absolutely. I'm certain the nanny passed my eyes on to the mayor. Of course, if she'd given them to the right mayor, getting them back would be easy, but she gave them to that upside-down one. Ugh, what a nightmare. Oh, that's a good one. Listen, even if things were that easy, do you think we'd all be here? Heck no! We'd all be in Six Town, living the high life, relaxing by whatever it is that Six Towners relax by. A pool of gold, probably. Sadly, it's not that easy, even. Especially not since that nanny has given my eyes to that nightmare of a mayor. So, yeah, find my eyes, and I can definitely help you. So, you'll help out old Seymour? Thank you. Be careful with that two-faced mayor. Okay, if you need me, I'll be over at the town square, near the door to Freedom. Oh, it's a bad place. It's one of the 6 towns, one for each side of the Queen's black dice. We used to be united, but that was generations ago. Before the No Dice War, Random has seen a lot of war. Oh, don't get me started, kiddo. The town's being ruined by a family of triplets. It's petty sibling rivalry on a humongous destructive scale, with no end in sight.
Even decided that she felt a kinship with this sad, large monster. He'd been hurt by the same people who took her sister. She had the sense she was the only one who could help him. And she had the sense Seymour could end up helping her too.
Low down there. That I am. Well, one of them at least. And you, young lady, are... Well met, Even.
At last, Even had arrived at the mayor of Two Town, the administrator of this land, and the alleged thief of Seymour's eyes. Or at least, Even had arrived at his lower extremities.
What brings you to my office today, Even? You're trying to blind your mister with your swollen thighs? Mine a twister for some colon guys? Grind your... why don't you take the elevator and step into my office, Even? It'll be easier to talk.
It's so beautiful, the upside down town. A shining city in the sky. Do you think I'll get to move up there one day? The upside down town is twice as nice as I thought it would be. A shining city in the sky. Do you think I'll get to move up there one day?
Yes, hello. Step into my office, such as it is. Don't mind the thing sticking out of my hat. He's... how best to explain this? I had a lot on my mind about this upside downtown project. It was starting to get out of hand, and then one day he was just there.
I've always been here.
Right. We'd better keep our voices down, Even, if we are to keep this conversation away from his ears. I'm sure you noticed the changes here, Even. Our personalities becoming personified now. That's what Royam is. He's growing out of my hat, and I don't know how to stop him. I don't know how to fix this town, Even, and I don't know why I'm telling you this. Oh, I suppose you just have a face one can trust. In any case, what brings you to the mayor today? What's that, little girl? You want to know how our first-past-the-post democratic system works? Why, I'd be happy to explain it in tremendous detail beginning now. Okay, I think that warded him off. That thing growing out of my hat has a name. Royam. What? Oh, I never thought of that. Anyway, Royam is my opposite side. He's much more, self-assured than I am, which normally would be great, but the things he's doing, I don't know if I can support them. Well, for starters, he's wasting precious time and people on this upside-down project. Secondly, he is bat-dung mad as a hatter, and he freaks me out personally. He's my opposite, but at the end of the day, that's the grand thing about Two Town, isn't it? Everyone's got the other half. It's just like breathing to us. Mostly like breathing. Oh, that's the Queen's idea. She wants us to build a second Two Town. Duality and all that. It'll be glorious, of course. Everything the Queen does is glorious. But, well, it just seems to be that it's taking its time to get to that glory and, well, never mind. I'm speaking out of turn. Oh, the Queen always knows best. It's like Nanny Fortuna says, the Queen rules by the grace of her black dice, and the black dice never lies. It is, yes. It didn't used to be this way. Truth be told, the two-ness in this town can be a little tiring. Everyone being split into dual personalities is what makes us who we are. But building a second city... That's actually pretty accurate, since it's mostly built out of garbage. At its best, it is a mad experiment to test my patience, keeping half of the citizenry occupied with useless work while the rest of my town stagnates. Oh, but look at myself lose my temper again. We must trust in the Queen's grand plan for us all, in our duty to ensure that what she wants happens. In the end, it is all fair, even. Random rules. No, I'm afraid not. You're the first tourist we've had in quite some time. Have you considered spending some time in currency down the wonderful Cellar Street? Oh, good. As mayor, I expect that should make me happy. We've got a new slogan, you know, straight from Nanny Fortuna. It's Two Town, where the fun is doubled. So twice the fun. That's something to look forward to. I wish it were that easy even, but I'm just the mayor, and she's the Queen! I'm simply not a man of action even. Not anymore. There's nothing I can do. That's very kind, but please, don't. I don't want anyone mad at me, especially not the Queen, nor the Nanny Fortuna, nor my mother, for that matter. Oh, bless her soul. I'm afraid not even. Despite my title, I'm in no position to help you. But well, if you dared, you could try talking to Royam directly. I shouldn't even be mentioning his name. But, well, you need my help, and this is all I can do. I suspect he knows more than he lets on. I'm lowering an elevator for you even. It's your choice. And good luck.
Greetings, my name is Royan, and I'm in charge. You know I'm the boss because I'm so... I was about to say that. That's my rhyme. You're very rude to point out my struggle. As mayor, I've got lots of priorities to, Stop interrupting me, I almost had it! Ah! Him, the mayor? Don't make me laugh. He's less than the smallest member of my... Yes, I was about to say that. You have met but an idiotic fool. I'm surprised he's not covered in his own... Look, you've broken my flow and made me stop rhyming. I'm busy with the construction of my masterpiece, my legacy, my gift to random of that wondrous second moon, and you're interrupting me? What do you want? Why should I deal with you? I am the designer, builder, overseer of the new town. The better one. Much better than the one that idiot mayor oversees. You want your friend's eyes back, don't you? Good. Very good. There's something you need to know. Here's how this is going to go. There, you see? My rhymes are getting better. I'm struggling with my poem about the moon, and I'd like to have it done real quickly. You know what? That gives me a thought. I'll give you the eyes, but you'll have to do... Ha! You wish, but that's not the price at which I'll sell. I'll let them go if you teach me how to rhyme. Competently. Here's my offer, take it or leave. Bring me a perfect poem about the moon and I'll grant you Seymour's eyes. Ah, you are good. Yes, that's the deal we have struck. Go find rhymes and I wish you... I'll think of it eventually. Get to it before I change my mind. It's only temporarily that our interests are... parallel to each other. My origins are as amazing as they are obscure. All you need to know is that I am a successful... Stop interrupting my poetry! Farewell, young stranger, and let me give you some advice well earned. Stay out of my way and you won't get... cooked. I was about to say that.
It was a mad quest for an insane, upside-down mayor. But it was all even had to go on. There was some particular propaganda posters
I've got a card up my sleeve, in my chest, up my nose, up me. Well, everywhere. Let's trade.
My bad. Mind went to a dark place there. This is what actually happened.